All right, let's bring back Lukhanyo Vangqa, Department of Basic Education Media Liaison Officer, joining us to speak about a group of young South Africans who have now returned home with a remarkable achievement after finishing fourth at the inaugural World Spelling Bee Championship in Shanghai in China. The country was the highest-ranked African nation at the global competition. Lukhanyo, give us a sense then around this feat, how the learners are feeling, what are they saying after they made that remarkable achievement, coming fourth place. I imagine around several other countries too. Speak to us about what it all means.
No, thank you very much for having me. I don't know anyone who's more excited than the parents, the learners, as well as the Minister of Basic Education at the amazing feat that has been achieved by these learners. This was their first time participating in this competition, and they've done extremely well. They've placed fourth behind only the United States, China, as well as India. But have placed higher than other high-income countries such as Japan and middle-income countries like Mauritius, as well as countries such as Singapore. So it's an amazing feat that they were able to achieve. They placed fourth, but also amongst them, there were two of them that made it into the top 10 of the best spellers on the planet in the world. And all of them managed to go past the preliminary rounds and go up to as far as round 3. So all of them reached that far, and two of them made it into the top 10. Very excited about what this means for the quality of our education in the country and how competitive we are in terms of our education system compared to the rest of the world.
And just tell us the makeup of some of these students. I mean, the road to the World Cup. What did that entail?
So there were competitions that resulted in national championships in the country that were held in the Northwest. And then they had the African Spelling Bee Championships, which happened about 2 months ago, which they won, by the way. These learners, they're the current African champions, and that's what also the momentum they took to the World Spelling Bee Championships. The makeup of them is learners from about 5 provinces, including Limpopo, the Northwest, Gauteng as well is included there. So you can just see how diverse that team was. It is made up of one girl at the moment. Hopefully that can improve. Shiluba, she comes from Limpopo, but also there were learners from different, schools. With one of the learners that you spoke to just now, Van Weinhardt, who goes to Pretoria Boys. So incredibly diverse team, incredibly strong team. We were subject or were presented with their own test rounds here, and I can tell you they could beat me in spelling on any given day. They're an amazing bunch of talented young South Africans. And it just goes to, again, the importance of the strong foundations that the minister has been emphasizing with regards to our education system. If we can get literacy right, we can get our country to not only be academically competitive, but can be economically competitive with the rest of the world.
Listen, I think they can beat several adults, not just you. Take it from me, Lukhanyo. But give us a sense, and you speak about, of course, this, meaning more than just, spelling. It fundamentally speaks to so many things, literacy being one of them. What will it take to get literacy right in this country? Because this remarkable achievement does come at the back of some of the most concerning studies that have been done recently, just showcasing the level of shortfalls or gaps when it comes to reading, particularly when you look at grades 4 for this country, lacking or, failing in reading for meaning, even in their own languages, which is of concern. So what can we do then to take this great pocket of excellence and make sure that every South African child has that opportunity?
Well, and those learning losses compound. So if a learner is unable to read for meaning by age 10 or in grade 4, that means they're limited in the in how far they can go with their education. They're limited in terms of the subjects that they can take. For an example, they can't do very well in maths, in science, in economics, in accounting, all of those gateway subjects that are necessary for the 21st century economy that we have. So it's important that we really strengthen the foundations of learning, that we ensure that when learners leave our foundation phase by grade 3, they leave with strong literacy skills. They're able to read for meaning, they're able to count confidently, and they're able to take on gateway subjects as they go. Where we miss it as a country at the moment is the fact that we don't have very good foundations of learning. Some teachers, when they are found in a school to be not performing, for an example, in higher grades, they are told to go teach the lower grades, and that's where they are relegated to. But those are the most important grades. We should get the best of the best to be able to go there, because once you get that right, once you get the strong foundations right, then you're able to create those strong futures. You're able to ensure that learners are able to take on gateway subjects, and they're able to do so successfully. The statistics that we see that learners are moving away from mathematics, they're moving away from science, is because they're not confident that they have the strong foundational literacy and numeracy skills to be able to take on those subjects successfully. So the minister has really emphasized that we need to strengthen the foundations of learning. We are registering ECD centers in mass. We've seen a 200% increase in the ECD registration. We are putting resources behind ECD so that learners build those strong foundations of learning.
I hope to see more excellence coming out of that sector. But thank you so much for your time. Lukhanyo Vangqa is with the Department of Basic Education.